What's up, you guys? Todd Falcone here, and welcome to toddfalcone.com. You ever see that movie, Groundhog Day, with Bill Murray, where every morning he gets up and it's the same thing? He's like living his life over and over and over again, and goes to bed and it's the same thing. And it's like he's literally living the exact same day over and over again. I have a question for you, and that is, do you ever feel like your life is like a Groundhog Day? Like, you're just kind of, it's the same thing, same result, same routine, same everything. If you ever feel like that, and I know I have, and it was actually interesting. So about a week or so ago, I was at an event. I was speaking with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and if you haven't seen him speak, he's an amazing speaker. He's got a great book. He's actually got several books that are really great, and it really talks about, in fact, one of his newest book, I think it's the newest book, is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And in that book, and I'm not going to get into, this is not going to be a book review on Dr. Joe Dispenza's book. If you haven't read it, it's a significantly, there's a lot of depth to that book, I'll just say that. And there's a lot of depth to what he does with his training from a neurological standpoint and the way the mind works. But if you're in a place, and I'm just going to keep this video simple, I'm going to keep it fairly shallow, I don't want to go too deep in this video, but if you're ever in a position where you feel like you're kind of living Groundhog Day over and over again, and nothing's changing. It's like that phrase that we use in network marketing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Of course, if we look at that, well, yeah, that would be kind of insane. Like, why would anybody think that anything different would happen if we're doing exactly the same thing every day? So here's what I want you to do today with watching this video is, if you're ever feeling like you're living your life as Groundhog Day, it's like the same thing, and it's like over and over, maybe even years later, it's like years later, it's the same thing over and over again, and you're wondering, when's it going to get better? When's it going to change? What you need to do is look at your current situation and see if you're changing, and to see if you're doing anything different. Are you getting up and doing the same exact routine every single day? Are you going through the same processes every single day, the same routines throughout the day? Because if you are, nothing's ever going to change. Now, I can tell you, as a human being, I've had experiences in my life where I've gone through, at one point, there was a couple-year period of time where I was like, wow, I haven't really grown. I haven't changed at all. And it's like, and I wasn't happy with the result that I was getting. I was like, really? It's like the same thing over and over? I mean, it's like so repetitious, and almost to the point where I'm kind of getting bored. It's like, what's going on with my life? It's the same thing, same thing, same thing, nothing exciting, nothing new. And it's because I wasn't doing anything different or anything new. So one thing to think about, okay? And by the way, that's the key word, thought. It's the thought that drives the action, which creates the results. Thoughts, feelings, actions, results, right? What are you doing differently if you're expecting to get a different result? If you're not doing anything differently, nothing is ever going to change for you. So the reason I wanted to do this video today is, when you wake up tomorrow, if you're tired of, if you're fed up with getting the same thing and kind of living your Groundhog Day life over and over again, shock your routine, do something different. Think different thoughts. Get up, and instead of going straight to the coffee machine and making coffee, get up and go for a walk around the block and read a book. Do something, and make sure that the actions, the activities that you're involved in throughout the day are different than what you've been doing. So think about this for a second. If you totally changed up your routine, if you totally changed the things that you were doing, you would have to get a different result because you're doing different things. So for example, look at your business, look at your fitness, look at your spousal relationship, whatever it is. If your spousal relationship is suffering, but you're doing exactly the same thing, it's never going to improve. If your business is not going anywhere, but you're doing the same thing over and over again and nothing is changing, your business is never going to go anywhere. So you have to take a look. This is a responsibility that we as human beings have if we want to exhibit or create change in our lives, where we actually take the appropriate actions to make those changes happen. So this is just more than anything a little wake-up call for you and say, oh, yeah, that's me. I'm definitely living Groundhog Day, and I'm kind of tired of it because it's getting boring and it's really not getting any better for me. Then if that's the case, look at that and shock your routine by doing different things so you can start to get a different result. So anyhow, just a little thought for you guys today. Todd Falcone here at toddfalcone.com, and love to have you back. Love to hear your comments, and we will see you, of course, on another video. Hope you're having an amazing day.